What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Guys, today we're dealing with a trending story that I've seen on Media Takeout, and it has to deal with this particular rapper by the name of Saucy Santana. Now, to be fair, I've seen Saucy Santana on a lot of blogs as we're covering, celebrity content, stuff like that. I never do stories on them, but I am going to do it today because it revolves gospel music. It revolves the church. And Saucy Santana, I believe he's on like Love and Hip Hop or some of the other reality shows out there. He decided that he was going to do this little dance with some other men. I would probably believe that these guys are also in the LGBT community. They're doing a dance to Kirk Franklin's gospel song, okay? And people are saying on Twitter that he's dancing disrespectfully to the song, okay? He's dancing disrespectfully to the song. And I would probably believe because of the outfits that the guys are wearing, they're not what you would consider to be, church outfits or something that has to deal with church. But I want to talk about this because I remember even when Kirk Franklin became popular in the mid 1990s, and at that time, that was the kind of the turn of the era, because you had contemporary gospel music coming in, like you had people like Charles Nix, and Charles Nix was out of the Detroit, Michigan, St. James Baptist Church, and he was, kind of a traditional organist and that sound. But then you had guys like Reverend Milton Brunson, okay? Now, Reverend Milton Brunson was changing things with his choir, okay, that basically, it was changing the sound, all right? It was changing the sound. And with that sound being changed, like over and over again, that song, this is what kind of put Kirk Franklin into the mix. Guys like that, right? The sound was changing, and Kirk Franklin really kind of made it like a gospel hip hop man. And a lot of the people, when Milton Brunson, even before then, Thomas Dorsey had the same issue, James Cleveland had the same issue, but gospel music was evolving, and Milton Brunson and then Kirk Franklin took it to another level. And then you started seeing the praise team at church and praise dancing. It was kind of getting real crazy. And then, here comes the non-denominational churches. We're kind of getting away from National Baptist and Progressive National Baptist and getting away from Kojic and holiness. Now we're getting a little bit more comfortable now. And then you're seeing people accept things traditionally that wouldn't be more accepted. Like people that we knew that were LGBT in the church were now becoming more open about it. Because before they would sit you down. And what that means is that if you had some kind of ministry in the church, you would not allowed to be able to do it. If it was found out that you were, you're gay or you were seeing people in the church, they would take you away from that ministry. You would be out or fired. But then Kirk Franklin and people started to allow this kind of stuff, and it got adopted. It became more of a party, in church service. It was more of a show thing. But then I see people want to get mad at him for twerking to the gospel song. Where y'all been? He only doing what y'all been doing in church the last 20 years. This is what y'all been doing. And I'm not trying to, just defend him. I'm like, well, what's the problem? Y'all been doing this worse. Like, have you seen how some of the sisters come to church now? Okay? And some of you brothers. You will be more, you can see more behind in the church. I mean, go to any of the churches in there, go to, what's Eddie Long's old church that Jamal Harris and Brian go? You want to see somebody IG modeling it up? Go to church. You will see the biggest booties. You're going to see a lot of breasts up in there. Go to one of these non-denominational churches in Sacramento. Okay? You're going to see it all. You ain't even got to go to the club. It's so much booty in these churches. And when it comes to the praise team, you see Payless church sandals, flip-flops, all type of stilettos. Listen. Okay? You're going to see all the ghetto. There's a church right now. I'm going to call it out right now in Sacramento. And I don't care if you don't like it. It's a disgrace. I'm going to call you out by name. It's a shame how y'all act over there. Okay? It's a shame how y'all behave. I'm gonna call you out by now. I don't care. It was a split from the New Testament Baptist Church, and those guys over there, and how they deal on White Avenue. What y'all do out there all the time, and how y'all act up there? It's a disgrace. Okay, it's a disgrace. It's a joke. I gotta call it, in my opinion, it's a joke. The way that people go out there and behave in the church, it's a joke. In my opinion. But y'all want to get mad at this guy. He ain't doing nothing that y'all ain't been doing. Now you want to have some morals. You know? And this is why black men don't take the church serious. This is why. Okay? This is exactly why. So why? Okay? A lot of times people say, I want a man. Date music. I want a man that love the Lord, go to church. He won't come to church with me. Okay, baby, well, it might not be that he don't believe in God, but you know, we see what's going on in the church, and what you see on the table, on the screen, that's what y'all do. That's why for the most part, I'm a traditional Baptist, and some of them go crazy, but church I go to, no. I'm not even going, I won't even step foot in it. If you acting like a mess, I'm from the old school. You don't behave like that. You don't take all of that. I will change my faith and become Catholic before I step in one of these churches and y'all behaving like this. Ain't got no damn sense. Embarrassing our people like this. Sexualizing the church and all kind of twerking and booty dancing and things like that. I mean, for me, that's ridiculous. But y'all want to be mad at him, but this is what y'all do every Sunday. Black men see it all the time. So don't be mad at him when y'all do it all the time. Many of y'all. Not all of you, but many of you. Well, guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. Check out the first comment pinned to the top. Check out the Black Men Perf t-shirts. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.